I have an announcement!
Okay, I want to make this quick little message out real quick. As you without a doubt know, yesterday or the day before, depending on when this video comes out, was the official 25th anniversary of Blue's Clues, a show that was part of almost everyone's childhoods.
I mean, come on. I find it hard to believe that there are a bunch of people out there who don't know this show. It's kind of hard to forget a show with great music, like everyone's favorite song.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Okay, even if that's not your favorite song, you can't forget it since it played almost every episode, no matter which host was singing it. And people often say for nostalgic reasons that Steve sang the song the best out of all three, which that's a whole different conversation entirely. I'm not going to get into that right now.
Obviously, I saw there was a message from Steve.
I never forgot you. Ever. And I'm super glad we're still friends. Thanks for listening.
I'm pretty sure everyone else did because by the time I saw it, it was like literally all over Instagram. Everyone who saw the show was like in their feels when they saw that message.
When I talked to other fans of the show about the message, they said that the best way to describe it was a friend who had been lost for so long, but came back out of nowhere, but you just know that the connection of a friend is still there.
Also, he gave a compliment to us, and that honestly hit me in the feels.
You look great, by the way. Whatever it is you're doing, it's working.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried. I'm man enough to admit that. Personally, I felt as if it would be almost criminal if I didn't give my special thanks to this show for all it did for me as a kid. From those old VHS tapes to those old CD computer games, if anyone still remembers those things, of course. I still do. Blue's Birthday, The Big Treasure Hunt.
And tell you what, if you don't remember those old CD games, you know what, that's understandable. Those things were old. I mean, really old. If you were to take a look at this, you could tell how old it is by the fact that they tried to put a live action person in a cartoon game and it didn't really look as good the first time.
To be honest, it kind of gave me that Zelda's Adventure CDI game vibes, and that's not a good thing. And don't get me wrong, I loved the game series. I played it a lot as a kid, but I'm just saying, seeing that again as an adult, knowing more about graphics of video games the way I do, I was just like, getting Vietnam War flashbacks now.
I mean, they fixed it in the Treasure Hunt one, so it kind of blends a little bit better. But in the first one, you knew that was their first attempt. I also remember that most of my aunts and uncles making it painfully obvious that I was a Blue's Clues fanatic as a kid. Not fan, but fanatic. I mean, I couldn't really deny it. I always bugged my parents for whenever there was a new handy dandy notebook on TV when I was a lad. Technically, I didn't really need it since I already had the original Steve one, you know, the OG. But hey, it was new, it was flashy, you know how kids are nowadays. They want anything they don't really need. Not only that, but when I was little, my mom wanted to surprise me by taking me to an official play of Blue's Big Birthday Surprise in live action. And if you think I got one of the handy dandy notebooks that they sold in the merch store, you are absolutely correct.
The thing that stuck with me the absolute most was when this show was on TV, but I got this certain special on VHS. It was about Blue's big music show, and the song they sang during the music show special was about not giving up, just go on.
Now, before I play the clip for you, let me fill in some spaces here. Steve was feeling really sorry about himself because you would always find a clue before him. And you know, since he's always the happy one of the show, whenever he would feel bad, you know, man, you would always feel bad. Okay, roll the clip.
What if I never find the clue? I'm not as good at that as you. I feel like giving up. What should I do?
Just go on.
When something goes wrong,
Don't give up. Just go on.
I just gotta keep on.
Give up.
This show taught me and millions around the world many things that we still use to this day, and it was always inspiring to many of the kids out there.
There are thousands of adults out there who grew up with this show and are proud to say that this show helped them learn. That's a fascinating thing to know, that I wasn't the only one who cared about this show, let alone felt nostalgic for it, even as an adult. There are adults recently reacting to this and actually missing this show that brought so much joy to the world. I brought with me two main examples of this. One is my favorite roaster, Tut Weezy.
After all these years, I never forgot you.
You never forgot your boy?
And I'm super glad we're still friends.
I never forgot you either, my...
And my second and last example is the late night show host, Stephen Colbert.
Steve from Blue's Clues, who I'm not emotionally invested in?
Come on, man. If that isn't the most heartfelt and emotional hug you have ever seen, I mean, come on, man. Real talk. How would you feel if the real, legitimate Steve came up to you and just said, "Hey, I know you've been going through a hard time, but I'm proud of you of all that you've accomplished so far, and I hope you keep going." Do you know how many people in the world who feel miserable need to hear that? Heck, I needed to hear that when that came out. It made me feel so good. I know a lot of people felt like when they heard this, they just wanted to give him a hug and probably break down crying. I know, because I was one of them, okay? Okay, leave me alone, man. It's great to know that kids of the past still remember to this day, even as adults. Heck, they're still trying to figure out how to teach this to the kids of the future.
I even try to do my best to show some of the old Steve episodes to the pre-K class that I used to watch when I was at my old job, since it was fun and educational. And besides, seeing a bunch of kids who've never seen the show before scream, "A clue, a clue," brought a tear to my eye. Maybe there's hope for the future yet. And now, every time they see me, they will always ask, "When are we gonna watch more Blue's Clues?" Like, every time they would see me. Some of you don't know this, but this show is what got me into drawing in the first place. When I got my first handy-dandy notebook when I was a kid, when I first put pencil, crayon to paper, something just clicked for me. I ended up drawing on my own soon after that. Now, I gotta give my thanks out to the OGs of the show out there. Steve, Joe, and of course the new dude Josh, he's still doing a good job too. And the people behind it all, Angela Santomero, Todd Kessler, and Tracy Pace Johnson. Y'all put your hands together for them. They're the ones who made this show possible, and all of them working together made an inspiring TV show out there for young kids. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing and keep inspiring kids out there. I don't know if any of them will see this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Thank you guys for all that you've done, and I hope you're still inspiring children of the future just the way you inspired the children of the past. Love you guys. Keep up the amazing work.
Hey guys, sorry I haven't posted in a while. I really wanted to get this video out by the day of the anniversary of the show, but you know, school, life, all that kind of stuff gets in the way. But as always, if you have something for me to talk about, a topic, any kind of topic at all, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to talk about it. Now, if you excuse me, I really need to get some sleep and get some homework done. Thank you guys. Tune back in soon. And remember, we're stronger in numbers. Laters.
知らない